Wrath by Marcus Sedgwick. Read by Duncan Brown. Published by Barrington Stoke. Chapter 1. Sprites. Thursday the 7th of July, 6:30 p.m. Cassie has now been missing for 6 hours. Officially missing, that is. It's been 6 hours since her parents went to the police. The police made a statement asking for information, any information, from anyone who might have seen anything. But no one really knows how long Cassie was missing before those 6 hours. The question isn't as simple as it might seem. It's Thursday the 7th of July. No one has seen Cassie since Wednesday. Everyone just thought they knew where she was. Her parents assumed she was at home, upstairs in her room, after she'd come back from rehearsal. So it's hard to say when Cassie really went missing. And I've realised something else. In some ways, she'd already gone missing way before all this. Cassie Cotton. Always a bit different. You might ask, different from what? Or different from who? And I can only tell you, just different. I'm no good at this sort of stuff. Describing people, telling stories. Start at the beginning. That's what everyone tells you. So many people say it. Just start at the beginning of the story. But who knows where the beginning of anything really is? And with Cassie, there are 1,000 places to start, and some of them go back weeks and some go back months. Maybe one place to begin in Cassie's story would be 4.5 billion years ago when the Earth was formed. Or, to be precise, a short time after this, when the first atmosphere formed. Because it was then that lightning began to strike, crackling strange red electricity into the space between the heavens and the surface of the earth. I told you I'm no good at telling stories. I'll start about 6 weeks ago. That was when Cassie told me about the sound. Only 6 weeks, but a lot can happen in 6 weeks. Almost as much as can happen in 4.5 billion years. It was during lockdown, the last one before the start of the summer holidays. The lockdown that seemed to go on forever, during which we all did nothing when it seemed the whole world was holding its breath. No, that's not right. At least, that's not how Cassie thought of it. She believed all the people in the world were holding their breath, but the world itself? The world itself was breathing. Breathing slow and deep. That's what Cassie told me. And she told me how she knew it was breathing. She'd heard it. You remember how strict it was during that lockdown? No going out for anything. Stuck at home day after day, night after night. Get up, breakfast, schoolwork. Dad would make lunch, more schoolwork for me while Dad phoned places trying to find a job of some kind. Then Dad and I would watch TV. Or maybe I'd practice my drums in the garage till one of the neighbours phoned Dad and he'd tell me I had to stop. Again. When I put my drumsticks down, all I'd hear was the silence of a town under lockdown. I could actually hear the silence. It wasn't natural. It was almost spooky. I would go back into the house. Dad would give me a kiss and mess my hair up and I'd shove him off. Then he'd say, "Go to bed, Fitz." And then, that one night 6 weeks ago, something different happened. My phone pinged. It was Cassie. "What are you doing?" "Sleeping," I messaged back. "Clearly," Cassie replied. I could imagine that teasing look in her eyes as she thumbed at her phone. Somehow she had this look. She has this look. Cassie can tease you without smiling. She just does it with her eyes. She never smiles. At least, if she does smile, I've never seen it. Before I could answer, another message came. "Been practicing?" I told her, until the neighbours complained. Again. "Surprised you can't hear me from where you are." That might have been stretching things. Cassie lives on the other side.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?